Donald Trump's only been president a few minutes and he's already FACA'd. No, that's not a new curse word. That means it looks like he has violated the Federal Advisory Committee Act, the FACA, by creating a phony FACA, I'm not making this up, in the form of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, which is neither a department nor in the government. And that is a problem. 2 new lawsuits just filed within minutes after the swearing in today. Did that happen? I was watching Puppies and Kittens on the MeidasTouch network. But assuming it did happen, new lawsuits are already coming. Oh, chef's kiss. I said that there were going to be 2 lawsuits in the first 48 hours, one against DOGE, the other against Donald Trump's executive orders not recognizing birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment. That'll be for another hot take. Let's get into the suits against DOGE. They're either inside or out. They're either innies or they're outies. If they're inside the government, they've got a problem with an inappropriate delegation of authority from the executive branch. If they're outside the government, then they are a illegal, impermissible FACA, right? Federal Advisory Committee that had to have filed a charter with Congress, keep minutes, and more importantly, have an open process, be fair and objective, and have on their committee, a part of their membership, stakeholders concerning the issue that is at hand. Where are the federal employees or federal employee representatives on DOGE? It's all made up. It's all made up, but it's also all made up of Elon Musk and his tech bros, his Silicon Valley bros. It's the PayPal mafia. It's the Teal group. It's all those tech bros, have no federal employees whatsoever, no stakeholder from within. It violates FACA. FACAs have to comply with that law, or they get put out of their misery, put out of existence. The other argument that Donald Trump is going to try to make is that they're not an advisory committee at all and don't have to comply with that law, but that they're inside the government and they are part of the Office of Management and Budget. An Office of Management and Budget headed by who? Headed by Russell Vought, who is the architect and the father, self-proclaimed, of Project 2025 for the Heritage Foundation. He's now in charge of the Congress's and the government's purse strings and checkbook. So if they're affiliated with them and they're sharing office space with OMB, then we have another problem that the lawsuits will address. Then we have an improper delegation of authority from the executive branch to this quasi-legislative thing, or even within the executive branch, improper delegation, not properly established by the Constitution or by Congress. No check, no balance. That's also a problem. So the 2 new lawsuits filed right where I thought they would be, D.C. Circuit Court. That is going to be where we're going to live over the next 4 years. The D.C. Circuit Court, which leans to the left. A lot of Obama, Biden, and Clinton appointees are on the D.C. Circuit Court. That's where Judge Chutkan was, who presided over the Trump election interference case and a lot of the Jan 6th prosecutions. That's the court we're going to live in for the next 4 years. Take a seat, grab some popcorn or a yogurt, and let's go. All right. DC case filed, 2 different cases. One filed by an organization called Democracy Forward, which represents a bunch of veterans, public health officers, and others, claiming a FACA violation. That's why I started with Donald Trump is FACA'd. And then you have another group with an entity that's called National Security Counselors, who's brought their case also in D.C. Circuit Court, the trial court level for D.C. Now, these cases may be combined before one judge, or they may not be. We'll continue to follow it. What I find even laughable about DOGE is how many people are already bailing out of it, and the administration is a minute old. Remember that guy, Vivek Ramaswamy? Right? All excited to be with Elon Musk and to form this new entity. He's already out. He's already kissed it goodbye. He's now left DOGE, the thing that didn't exist. I don't know how you leave a job that never existed, but he's done it. And now he's supposedly running for governor of Ohio. Oh, Vivek Ramaswamy, we hardly knew you. and the zero amount of your accomplishments. Congratulations. When I married my wife, I got a fantastic cat in my life as her +1. Chanel, an amazing tortie that I can't get enough of. Our cat is part of our family, plain and simple. So I want her to have the best food money can buy. I didn't realize for years that the cat food we were buying had questionable ingredients. This podcast is sponsored by Smalls. If you're a listener of this show, you know that my cat can't live without Smalls. To get 50% off your first order plus free shipping, head to smalls.com and use our promo code LegalAF. Smalls cat food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge. And it's delivered right to your door. That's why Cats.com named Smalls their best overall cat food. My cat Chanel prefers Smalls way more than her previous cat food. I legitimately did a taste test. No, not me, but with the cat. I put two bowls side by side, and she immediately went to Smalls. Since making the switch to Smalls, Chanel has had fewer hairballs, more balanced energy, a healthier weight, a softer and shinier fur coat, and a less stinky litter box. Still not a believer in Smalls? Well, New York Magazine called Smalls the best cat food according to veterinarians, while BuzzFeed said, my cats went completely ballistic for this stuff. Now that we feed her Smalls, even Chanel's breath is much better, and her fur is much softer ever since I switched to Smalls. After switching to Smalls, 88% of cat owners reported overall health improvements. Look, that's a big deal. And the team at Smalls is so confident your cat will love their product that you can try it risk-free. That means they will refund you if your cat won't eat their food. What are you waiting for? Give your cat the food they deserve. Head to smalls.com and use promo code LegalAF at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code LegalAF for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code LegalAF for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. So, look, putting aside the giddiness, look, I'm a lawyer, co-founder of Legal AF and the Legal AF YouTube channel. This is what I live for. This is why I quit my day job to join MeidasTouch Network full time here. So the suits are just getting going. The next one you're going to see this week, you'll see me right back here or on Legal AF, the YouTube channel, is going to be when Donald Trump signs that executive order, and it's challenged immediately, saying that the federal government that he now controls will not recognize the U.S. citizenship of U.S. citizens who were born on U.S. soil and therefore are U.S. citizens under Section 14th Amendment, Section 1, because their parents are undocumented or have some sort of compromised immigration status. It doesn't matter. It's a Supreme Court case from 1898. It doesn't matter, Trump. And you can't, by executive order, in the giant rock, paper, and scissors, you can't beat a constitutional amendment. Only another constitutional amendment with 2/3 of the states approving it, with 2/3 of Congress, good luck, approving it, or an interpretation by the United States Supreme Court that is completely against over 100 years, 124 years of precedent. That could happen. I just don't see it happening. But they're going to keep trying. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. MAGA does, MAGA sees. MAGA goes to Supreme Court. Suddenly I'm Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry. So's dogs and cats again. So we're going to see that lawsuit filed. I'm going to be right back here. But do I think they'll be able to slow down or stop DOGE? Yes. Do I think they're going to get under Donald Trump's skin? Absolutely. Do I think we're going to get the transparency that we need, not this black opaque box of this department? And if they are inside and not out, while we're litigating the improper delegation of authority from the executive branch to this thing, we on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF and others are going to make Freedom of Information Act requests, FOIA, public records requests. Give us your records, please. Tell us all about the 18 people that are on there. Give us your minutes. Where are your records? What are you discussing? What are you considering? How much contact between you and the executive branch? Who's making the decisions here? Who's in charge? That's a perfect FOIA request. Note to Ben and my other partners, we need to make a FOIA request. We'll continue to do it all right here on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF. You're already here. Hit the MeidasTouch subscribe button. Help the Legal AF YouTube channel. It desperately needs your help. We're over 415,000 subscribers in 4 months. But we need you to grow bigger independently without outside investors. We're people powered. Show the world that you appreciate what's on Legal AF, the YouTube channel that I'm curating every day with dozens of videos, right? show it. Show your love. Hit the subscribe button. And then, of course, we've got the Legal AF podcast Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Did I tell you there's a new podcast called Popok Live? Yep. You've wanted it. I've wanted it. Somebody's wanted it. It's on every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on this YouTube channel. We're up to episode number 8. We got a community of about 500,000 every time I go on. It's like Jimmy Kimmel Live, except without Jimmy Kimmel. I don't take any bull. I don't pull any punches. I don't take prisoners. I ask questions. I give answers. Popok Live, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. So until my next Legal AF contribution, this is Michael Popok, and I'm reporting. In collaboration with the MeidasTouch Network, we just launched the Legal AF YouTube channel. Help us build this pro-democracy channel where I'll be curating the top stories at the intersection of law and politics. Go to YouTube now and free subscribe at Legal AF MTN. That's at Legal AF MTN.